Let's start up, right? I'm doing a little tangent. Tell me something good, guys. That never gets redundant for me, but how do you guys? Tell me something good.
I actually want to give a shout out to two people. One, Peter Haven's class yesterday was just excellent on the RPA. If you haven't taken it, go through the Zoom. And then also to Cam for the Getty get together on Saturday. That was just, I mean, really nice spread, really well done, easy, just the whole thing. So just a big shout out there.
And
thank you.
Yeah,
so thank you for everyone who came, by the way. It's really awesome. It's great getting to see everybody.
The backdrop is just so beautiful. I love the landscape architecture of that space. It's just it just elevates breathing, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Cam. I agree with Rob. And then Peter Haven, it's interesting to see everybody's slant on it, on the contract. Peter Haven's filter is from a lawyer perspective. And so, even though I've heard it twice before, his perspective was kind of went down a slightly different path, right? On a bunch of them. And he articulated it as such. I thought it was really good. I don't know if it's posted yet, Clint. Yes, we recorded Peter Haven. We will get it probably up today. It takes, you have to download it, you have to, and so on and so forth, right? All right, anybody else tell me something good?
Thank you.
No worries. It's getting to be that time of the year. You guys hopefully you're experiencing life at some elevated level. All right, anybody? No one else, huh? All right, let's get the party going. Hope you guys have better next week. Go with something good. What's going on? Happenings this week.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Wanted to talk about a few things. First, still doing the 9 a.m. meetings, and this morning, Joey, what a great segue. We talked about the RPA and some of the things that Peter covered, and a few things that we saw in there that either were highlighted and it's much easier to find in the new contract, and also some terms and other things that were put in there that are a little different. So our 9 a.m. meetings are always a great time to learn, and we even had a challenge this morning between the meeting and our meeting right now to do reach outs, to at least reach out to 3 people in a text or a phone call in that time. So it's a great challenging time. Carly, if we could go to the next slide, please. So some coaching tips. Wanted to point out from Jimmy Mackin, he was talking about if you want more listings in 2022, he mentioned a number of areas. One, invest time in becoming a market expert. And that's one of those things we've talked about time and time again. Know what the market is, both in the big picture nationally, but also in the smaller demographic. One thing that helps is, of course, going on the MLS and looking up those stats. But another great one that's even easy to share with your clients is the Altos RE, which there's an example down in the right-hand corner of that. And that's a thing that we get because we're part of Keller Williams Larchmont, that we can go ahead and share. And it makes it super easy. You could look up any zip code or neighborhood in that area. You can go ahead and you can send that. You can send it as an email, post it on your Facebook, any of those things. I personally do screenshots a lot of times and send it, but it's just a great way of people also visually understanding what the market's about. And it creates a conversation, because it's that conversation that leads to deeper relationship building and understanding what people's needs are and asking those questions you need to ask. Another thing is create a world-class experience. Some of that stuff is how we do interact with our clients, the things that we do, some of our materials that we have. But that world-class experience usually is also a high touch. One of those things, would it be better to invest in taking somebody to dinner or buying a bunch of postcards? Probably taking one of your key clients to dinner is going to give you that deeper touch. Is going to give you a way just to experiencing time with them, and you're going to be the person that's going to be top of mind. And then another thing is invest in, content that you can put out there. Now, I've got in the past 2 weeks, I've learned 2 key lessons in that. First, I've gotten a lot of high social media interaction, and 2 ways in which I did that. One, I got married, and you post those photos, and everybody and their brother starts posting and talking about them and posting videos of you dancing with your mom, and everybody loves that experience. The second one is I broke my toe, and everybody also can relate to that experience and put up there. So my admission to you is that if you don't have either one of those things planned between now and the end of the year, you may want to strategize in another way, okay? One of those things is you get a calendar. This is a December calendar, easy to print out. I printed it out last night. Start sketching the things that you plan to do in there to make your world-class experience for your clients, to go ahead and post your social media. Plan those things out ahead of time. Make sure you have those things ready to go. Another thing is invest in your agents, in yourself, and if you have staff, invest in those people that you actually utilize in your industry. And it could be vendors, it could be other people. And the 5th one I put in there is invest in your clients. Again, taking out the calendar, being prepared, having things ready to go, and getting things ahead of time. I've talked before about the idea of having things that are out in the Long Beach port trying to get to us. So if you're wanting to send something super cute, like a wine bottle with a bunch of little lights in it, well, I've already bought a bunch of the lights. If you're wanting to send something that can even address the little cute jacket on there, yes, that's lovely. I bought all my stuff. So that means there's less for you, more for me. I've bought my Hanukkah cards because Hanukkah's at the end of the month. So you want to get a jump on that. And I have my Thanksgiving cards because we're in November, and same thing. You want to get a jump on those things. Make sure you're the one that's in front and you're the one that's doing a high touch to your clients.
No, is that it, Rob? Oh, thanks. Excellent, excellent. I love the, well, there's so many things in there that I went down a little rabbit hole in my mind with. Using the Altos, mailable piece is a really great touch. Is that a dynamic? Is that a dynamic HTML? Can you go in and change the areas, or
yeah, you can put in the zip codes, and you can even put in neighborhoods. So like if you wanted to put in, let's say a city has got multiple zip codes, you can put in that city, and it'll be for the entire city.
But I guess my question was, can the receiver of the email do that?
So they get what you're posting for that specific zip code.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, they get the.
So you can be the gatekeeper.
Yeah, got it. All right, excellent. Thank you so much, Sonia. You have anything to throw on there on that fire?
Yeah, that's all really awesome stuff. And if I know there's people who have already let me know that they're going to be out of town and not really, super engaged during certain weeks of the holiday season, I just want to remind you all that there's a bunch of holiday smart plans in Command that you can go set people up on. Just like Rob was saying, right? So if you're not actively, prospecting out there during the season, just make sure that you're not starting from ground zero in January, and go set up those. They're already in there. There's emails, there's text messages. There's a really great holidays 3-text smart plan in there that's for your sphere of influence. The first one is a happy Thanksgiving text. The second one is a happy holidays text, and then there's a happy New Year text. And all of them have just like a question at the end. You can tweak them if you want. One of them's kind of, I forget which one it was, but it was like, what's for dessert type of a thing. And I'm like, well, that's kind of cheesy, but you can so easily change it. Yeah.
That's such a low bar, right? It's you're talking about, that's an automated, that's an automated process. Is set it and forget it. 3 text, Thanksgiving, Christmas and New Year's, or Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, and New Year's. I'm sure it's just as easy to send, for your Jewish family, sending them a text at night from Hanukkah might be really, really, a very cool thing to do also, right?
Yeah.
And
There's a bunch of Hanukkah smart plans in there
oh
too.
yeah, that would again, set it and forget it. Taking off is a luxury that that is earned in your own business, right?
Yeah.
What was something I read or saw this morning? It was we are, if we have a job, we show up, and we have to be there at 9 o'clock. We show up at 9 o'clock. If we have an appointment at a doctor's, at 3 o'clock, we show up at 3 o'clock, and we do that out of respect. But when we have that same kind of, when we set goals or aspirations for ourselves, we don't have the respect for ourselves most times to fulfill those things, right? I'd say, what is the, there's probably some statistic around making New Year's resolutions and how those resolutions taper off into the nothingness after a week or two. Whereas, the respect I guess what I'm saying is, in this purposefulness of doing things and in our own business and taking off for the holidays, have the respect for yourself and your business plan to execute and to set yourself up for success during that time off, right? Again, going back to, if you're working for me, time off is earned, right? You're giving yourself the time off. You should absolutely have the time off, but make sure that you have your systems in place to keep your business going in that time off, and the respect for you and your business.
You know what I love about what you said? You were talking about people making New Year's resolutions and then tapering off and not doing anything anymore. Guess what? If you set your smart plans up from January, and when you're feeling super motivated and inspired, they're going to keep running the whole year, right? So you don't really it doesn't matter if you lose your motivation, they're still going to keep going, which is super awesome. So take a look in there. You can literally put in any keyword in there. There are some smart plans in there that is something every month that goes out, right? Like, in January, it might be like, Happy New Year. How are you doing? What were your resolutions? And then February, it's, a Valentine's Day text. And maybe in March is a St. Patty's Day text, and so forth and so forth. So you can, with 2 clicks, pull it into your own site and send it out. So that was that. And then I just wanted to make sure that you're all seeing the stuff. I'm going to put the link here to the YouTube video, but the new Command Mobile is being released as we speak. So it will happen this month. And it's like, there's the video for it for you, so you can take a look at what the new interface on your mobile will look like for Command. So if you guys were hesitant about Command before, this is super awesome. It not only has all of your leads and everything, an easy way to text back if people text you into your system or email you into your system, but it also shows your profit share on there and all kinds of other stuff. So
access reports and all kinds of information. Yeah.
Really, really excited. I'm super excited about that. Yes, Command will take over Kelly. I don't know, Tracy, for sure yet if it's going to flip over on its own. I think it may be a totally new app. Before they were saying it's going to just flip over on its own, like if you have your apps on auto update. But since they haven't done so many updates onto Kelly in so long, I don't know that that's even possible. It might be a whole new app. So we'll keep you posted. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a whole new app. It's just that sooner or later it's going to take over Kelly.
Yep. So no, you don't need to remove it. Not yet.
Don't do anything crazy.
Yeah.
It just they haven't even released it yet, and then even after release, it has to have some ramp up. So middle of December is, I think, when they said the release would be, right?
They're saying this month as of this morning.
Oh really? Oh, I missed that.
So that's the latest word, but I mean, who knows? Don't who knows? So yeah. And then just one last piece. We do have the new KW School of Real Estate, right?
Not quite yet.
Yeah, not quite yet for your
Not
office.
here. Not, I mean, we're not, I'm just saying, I don't want to set an expectation that it's not, I'm giving it to the beginning of the year to work the bugs out of it.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, and I wasn't actually going to talk about the school as much as just I wanted to give a shout out. I don't know if Chris Brotman is on here, but we had a great profit share conversation yesterday, and yesterday seemed to be a pretty good day in business for a lot of people. So I don't know what was happening. Something cosmic was happening, but I was just, talking to Chris and we looked down his profit share, which has 730 people in it. And, in his first line, there's one person. And it just so happens that it's Paul Morris, who then, of course, recruited a bunch of people. But I wanted to make the point that if that's something that you guys want to focus on, we have so many ways to do this. And you have to remember that it only takes one, right? And so it's just a really interesting, I mean, to see his profit share tree is just amazing. So the first level that you recruit, it's that 50% bracket, but then also the 7th level is again a 50% bracket. And even though he only has one person in the first level, there's 230 people in the 7th level. So that's the equivalent as if he had gone out and recruited those people.
Crazy.
Yeah. And so it's just truly amazing. So anyway, I was inspired and I thought I'd share that.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about that a little bit more this, more consistently, and teaching profit share once a month. Also, posting the, we'll be talking about profit share, the profit share in the office, in the office meeting, congratulating people who are receiving that benefit, just so you get an example. My bad for not talking about it enough, but it is an opportunity, and it's real money for sure. And you can choose to do it or participate in it or work it into your business plan as a revenue stream, or you could do it passively, just sharing the gift, or you could not do it at all. It's all good for any way you slice it, but it's my job to let you know, and as Sonia is trying to do, is that the opportunity exists, right?
Yeah, very, very, very real in
it's
there.
It's a real deal. No, I mean, I've made some real money off of a very small group of people, right? All right, thank you, Sonia.
Awesome.
Let's what up next? All right.
One thing I wanted to just mention is that if you have an open house that needs to be somebody to be there, we have coaching agents for you. So if you want to go ahead and utilize that resource, please feel free to reach out. It could be a weekend, or even if you want to do like a twilight open house on a Thursday or Friday, get more exposure, please reach out and we will connect you with someone who can handle that for you. Thanks, Rob. That's an important realization. You want somebody to sit it with you. You want someone to do it for you. It's negligible not to have the property as accessible as possible whenever you can, right? Got you covered.
Yeah, you can hire the new agent for free to hold your clipboard and sign everyone in.
We have a bunch of a lot of great agents that need to start working out their skills. Thanks, you guys. What else you got? Carlay. Upcoming classes. Tech this week. Smart Plans, speaking of which, is tomorrow, right? Today's the 17th. It's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Marketing on Friday, and then on Monday, print marketing. Tuesday, always the overview. And on Wednesday, Teams and the command platform. All right. Scott Leroy, the best. Ignite 2.0 starting up. Cam, I got to ask you, when are the days and dates? Because I don't have it in there. Could you? All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Make that one slide. Drives me crazy. Ignite 2.0 returns Monday, November 29th. Tune in and watch as some of our top agents discuss marketing, lead generation, and more. This is not, if you're opening a business, guys, this is non-optional, okay? This is the pathway of understanding your two big modules of the real estate business. One is the systems and plan and activities that I take on the use and take on the daily to acquire opportunities. And the second half is how do I the functionality of the transaction. How do I get my client what they want once I get my client? So this is the first level of understanding. Top agents in our office, productivity coaches teaching it, myself, they're all throwing in information and to help you grow your business, start and grow your business. Both. It's not just for new people, new agents. All right. New time. The time is from 12 to 1:15. Trying to accommodate people who are transitioning. Attendance of at least 12 weeks. We're going to be giving out certificates for people who attend 12 of the sessions. Is what I think is being said there, right? 12 out of 14.
Joey, I think it's important just to remind everyone that if at all possible, make every effort to see Ignite in the order it's presented.
Absolutely.
And
it's experiential. Absolutely.
And also, like make every effort to make it to that class and make it on time. We, at ALC, like we all, are so happy to do this, to share our knowledge, resources, answer all the questions. And it's really a great resource. And I can't stress enough how important it is for new agents. But it's also like I, every once in a while myself, like tune in into some of these classes because you can always learn something new and refresh or take a different perspective.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dragona. I thought we were all going to bring in Ashley Gerster again to talk about her dedication to showing up on time for every class, even while she was working another job. She made it a point. She rearranged her schedule to accommodate, being there for every class and being present on time. I say on time. Thank you, Ashley. You're like the poster child for attendance.
Thank you, Joey.
You're welcome. All right, next we have Zip Forms 101, the basics. Manny Carrillo is going to he works for I thought he worked for the MLS, Manny, but he works for I'll assume he works for CAR now because from 10 to 11 a.m. Zip Forms 101, the basics. I don't know the basics at this point. Zip Forms changed over to Zip Form Plus. I could probably use a primer. I don't know how he's going to get that done in an hour, but I might be there for that one. There's so many things that I don't use properly, I'm sure, in the new format. That is on November 22nd.
I think if you've used it before, you're going to be okay. But when you learn to use the quick keys and things like that, it's really going to make your life less of a headache.
Yeah, I mean, I don't use it as much as as much as I used to. So, I'm not in there every day, but I'm sure there's lots of tools that I'm not using properly. Business Planning Clinic, November 30th is one, and December 14th is another. 10 a.m. to 2 on the 30th at least. We're going to probably have that. We're trying to do it off-site so that we can accommodate as many people as possible. Like I said, my plan right now is to have an in-person event with as many responsible participants as possible. The event, like Cam said, the Eventbrite will be sent out. So that's 4 hours. And don't be walking out the door at 2 o'clock. Okay, don't think you're going to be. Don't make a plan to walk out the door at 2:30, 3 o'clock. All right, give yourself a bumper. All right, be there on time. We'll get started on time. There's just a ton of great information. And what I love about the way that this class is structured, I've taught it several times, is the linear nature of it. You're going through all of the models, and you're developing strategies and quantitative information that will aid you in this process. Bring your monetary goal, bring your financial goal, right? And bring any historical information that you have about your business. There are 2 different clinics, Tracy, in one day. They're the same clinic, taught twice. For clarification, Tracy asked a very deceiving question. Are they 2 different clinics or one over 2 days? No, it's 2 separate events, each standalone. There is that I'm digging more of a hole than I need to. All right, let's go.
So Joey, if you miss one, that's okay because the other one is the same class. Or is it you got to go to the first part and part 2?
It's the first. 2 standalone classes that are exactly the same.
Love it. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Holiday party. All right, let's be merry. 2001, our holiday party is going to be this year at the 60. It's an outdoor event. It's rooftop, and it's on the daytime side, 2 to 6 p.m. on December 16th. All are welcome, and all are welcome to bring a +1. We are asking for RSVP, right? And Cam, is that in the, what form is that going to be in?
Yeah, so there's an Eventbrite, and everyone should already have the email updates. They're gonna stay in there up until December 16th.
All right, we'll keep sending it out too, right? So please let us know, and please come and celebrate. There will be food, there will be refreshments, there will be music, and there will be Brian, Cameron, Carly, and myself. Rob and Sonia will all be there. We'll all be having fun. I will not be singing, but I will be. If you catch me in the right mood. Daytime dancing's not my thing.
There's karaoke?
No karaoke. Maybe post. Traditionally, we have gone after the party to karaoke. Let's see how that all plays out. All right, so again, December 16th, 2 to 6. Any questions? Fun for all. No lie. We have the best holiday parties. Yeah, we went through that already. There you go. No team meeting next week due to the celebration of Thanksgiving. Right, that's on the 25th. So there will be no team meeting. All right, let's see what we got. Core services. I think Andy said she could not be on today. She already texted me. Is that correct? All right, and so let's move on to the lovely Raha, because I did see her face today.
Hi.
Hi and bye, or just hi?
Hi and bye. Today I wanted to talk about a compliance piece. So anytime you guys have a client that is an authorized signer in a representative capacity and not in an individual capacity, such as a corporation, LLC, probate, holding a power of attorney, I'm seeing this, and I've discussed this with many agents, that anytime they send it out for signatures, we can't have them sign as the entity. So they have to sign as the authorized signer. So for example, if it's like Raha Living Trust, the signature can't state that. It would have to be my first and last name, and I would have to sign it as that. We've had the representative capacity signature form attached to everything, and now it's going to be a part of the new RPA. So towards the end of the contract, you will be able to add that form in, and then you will not need the representative capacity signature form.
Are you saying that it's part of the 16-page document, or
Correct.
it's already integrated into the document itself?
No,
It's
part of
not
it.
integrated
You would
into
have
the
to fill it.
package.
Yeah, you would have to fill it out. So for example, it's on page 15 of the new RPA. I know you guys
Right.
don't have it in front of you, but it's towards the end where it says, if this paragraph is completed, a representative capacity signature disclosure form is not required for the legally authorized signers designated below. And that way same way as you before mentioned who the authorized signers are, you would mention that in your contract. So you don't have to add that additional form anymore. But the importance is not sign as the entity, because we won't see who actually signed for it that way. So you guys need to have it as their name. Does that make sense?
I believe so. So you're not writing Raha, signer for Raha Trust.
Right.
You're just writing Raha.
You can do Raha signing for on behalf of this. You can do that whole long signature line. You just can't have, for
Raha
example, like
Trust.
Joey Sakovich LLC, right?
Got
You
it,
just
got
have to sign it as Joey Sakovich.
Got it. And then the rest, and so in the past, we've had to notarize representative capacity, but that has, we just have to basically enact it and fill it out the information.
Yes. So it's very important that this part is filled out on the RPA if you are aware of it. Okay.
And Raha, like, and also, we'd also need to get some type of document from our client showing that they have the power to sign and decide on behalf of.
Yes. So that, that's always good to do, your due diligence. And for any LLC, if you have an operating agreement they could share, or any trust paperwork, a lot of trust paperwork is a lot of paperwork. Maybe they don't want to share it. If they can share just that section, then you would know where it states who the trustees are. Usually title and escrow handles that part as well.
Well, I guess the question, escrow usually does that piece, Dragana, but the question then becomes, are we legally bound to getting that support or verifying their capacity to sign? I know that it's to our best, to our best advantage to do so, but are we compelled to do so? Is that part of our responsibility?
Raha, can I ask you a quick question?
Hold on a second, Tracy. I just asked a question.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. So, from in my experience, in my opinion, I think these, because the California Association of Realtors, all these attorneys have compiled this paperwork, and in the sections it states that they warrant that they are the owner of the property, and they have the authority to execute the agreement. So that part is in the agreements, but if they're able to share, I don't think they're obligated to share with the agents, but they for sure need to do it through escrow and title.
Thanks, Rob. Sorry, Trace, go ahead.
No problem. I mean, isn't this something where they can just, I mean, I'm sure I'm wrong, but they could buy it in their own name, or like do the offer in their own name and then discuss with escrow how they want to take possession. And then in that case, it could be through the trust.
That's a whole different discussion.
Okay.
That's not about representative capacity. That's about how you're holding title.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It doesn't have anything to do with what we have here. Right?
Right.
Okay. Anything else, Rob?
That is it. If you guys have any questions for me and you're not sure about how they should sign, or you don't know how or what title says, you can always reach out to me and Ven's team. You know, we can always help in any way we can.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ron. All right. Next, I think I saw Grace on there. How you doing, Grace?
Yes. Hello. Hi, Joey. Hello, everyone. How are you?
So far, so good.
Good, good. I'm looking forward to hearing your karaoke, Joey.
I have a couple, you know, I have a couple.
That might clear the room.
Andrew, you were there.
I can't wait to see.
Set your expectations very, very low, and you might be pleasantly surprised. Might be, according to the day.
I did it my way.
Yeah.
No, I think you'll be a great singer. I can tell already.
What I can tell you is I'll put my heart into it.
That's all that matters.
That's
the
all that
feeling,
matters.
the emotions.
Exactly.
Okay, so I have a quick question for everyone. How many people are on social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, to market yourself or generate leads?
Well, that's
I don't know.
everybody.
Everyone, right? I don't know how many people are on YouTube right now, but I have a couple training videos on how to chart your videos, make a buyer video, seller video, use calendar and Excel sheet for efficiency. So it's not just, you're just like randomly uploading, you're actually keeping track of who you're targeting and what content you're uploading, when, how many, you know, so we can get into details. I think the holidays is a great time to brand yourself and connect with clients on YouTube. Cause I mean, sending out cards and everything the traditional way is always great, but for people that can't meet face to face, I think YouTube is
more. Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys have any questions on how to edit YouTube, how to upload, how to, you know, keep your charting videos, I am here to help.
Put those links in the chat, Grace.
So those, we had a guest speaker come in and teach us, and the training videos are not ready to share. It's just like, it's like a login for our company to see.
Sure.
So I asked them if they can actually make one for me to just email blast to everyone, to all the agents. So I am waiting on that, and I'll get back to you on that.
If
So
you need some help with ripping those videos out of their current format, I'm sure that Rob can help you.
yes.
If you want to go around the process, Rob has a certain skill set that could be applicable in this situation.
Great. I'll talk to Rob about it. So yeah, I'm here to help if you guys need help with anything, even like IGTV and Reels and all that. Rob said he knows nothing.
Yeah, that's the line he needs to take. Thank you, Grace. You have a great day.
You too. Thanks,
All right.
Joey.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh, we're starting to birthdays, holiday birthdays. What do you got? Andrea Day on the 17th and Julio both on the 17th. Will, it's your birthday today.
Happy birthday,
Hello.
Will.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you. Thank you. I
Will.
appreciate it.
All right, buddy. We can we can
21.
42. A blessed 42. We used to be ashamed of our age, but when you're living in a pandemic and COVID, you're grateful for every year and every day.
Right.
Right. I wish I was 42. It's all relative. Congratulations, Will. Happy birthday. Rich Paisani's tomorrow as Rebecca Themelis and Stacy on Friday. Happy birthday, you guys. Meet our new agents. If you're on here, please say hi. Let's see. Thank you, Eileen. Alfreda Lee, Brian Collins, Marcus Moore, and Isis Chu all are joining our little family this week. Welcome and congratulations for starting your business here. We'll do our best to help you reach your goals. Also closed escrows this week. Serge Tran, Paul Yu, Duran, Gina Schoen, the Barentine Group closed a few. Andy Wang, Michelle Mena, and Charlotte Blake all closed some escrows this week. Congratulations, guys, on a good week in real estate. Some new escrows. The Barentine Group has two opening. Michael Wegman and Peter O. Dragon on Westmont, congratulations. Rachel Biggio and Tiffany on Bronson, Tiffany and Rachel Magnolia, Tim on Venice, and Josh Mendoza on the old Scribner Lane. Congratulations, guys. New escrows. Also, congratulations on some leases. David and Jean Kaplan on Peerless, Pete on Vine, and on a few on Olympic there. Knocked 3 of them out in one building. Some new listings for this week. Let's see what you got. Single families. Mary, Jordan Conrad. We knock off the Mary, you guys. She goes by Jordan. Jordan has a beautiful condo on Radford for $589,000. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Paul Yu on Lamar in Burbank has a 4 bedroom, 2 baths, 2,048 square feet for 1.55. Nice sky there. Some new leases. Tiffany Chin has 182 South Orange Drive. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,800 square feet. It's big, and it has a lot of original details from my recollection from last time. $4,200. Sharon Bostomsky has a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 600 square feet. Excuse me, for $1,790 per month on Hoover. She also has another another 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 600 and 600 square feet, $820 on Hoover. Thanks, Rob. And Cochrane, 438 South Cochrane. And that is 1 bedroom, 1 bath. She's on a roll with the 1 bedroom, 1 bath for $2,300 and 1,100 square feet, which is pretty large. Okay, so what do you tell me something good? What do you guys have coming up? Not wants and needs yet, but pocket listings coming soon. Anybody would like to share a property that they have coming up?
I have a coming soon.
Is April?
Hi. I have a it's an odd area, well, a nice area for a duplex. It's in Windsor Hills. It's a it's on title as a 4-2. There's a separate unit, a 1-1. It's not an ADU, it's an actual unit. Corner lot. The lot is a 1/4 of an acre.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very nice size. The house does need, I don't know if TLC would quite cut it, but it needs a lot of attention. It's a trust, so it needs a lot, it wasn't a trust, so it needs a lot of love. We're gonna go for $850. The one across the street was renovated and went for well over $1 million. So there's definitely, potential in the property. On title, it's a 4-2 with the 1-1 being the unit. However, there is an additional bedroom that was added that we believe is, the owner believes is permitted, but of course that would be for the buyer to do their due diligence. And
is it a legal unit?
Well, it was, my understanding is that it was permitted. I haven't checked, but I believe it was permitted. And then at one point they took the closet out for some crazy reason. But it's certainly if they put the closet back, if that answers your question, but it was permitted with a closet when it was built.
I would
Is
stick
my-
with buyer to do own investigation.
Exactly.
That's what I would stick
Exactly.
with.
That's why I'm like, well, it's kind of a gray
Yeah,
area.
the presence of a closet is not determined the legality of a unit, right?
Correct.
You know, whether you can
So-
call something a bedroom or not, I'm sure, but
Right. There's a room that you could put a bed in, I'll say that. Anyway, so if you guys have any questions, it's coming soon. I plan to post it today.
it's like an opportunity. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. So hit me up if you guys, I'm sharing the listing with Daria. You guys remember Daria?
Yes.
So yeah, so hit me up if you want more information.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thanks, April. Anybody else have any pocket listings or coming soon they'd like to share? No. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go on to the next, which I think is, unless I'm mistaken, is wants and needs. And fill the bucket. Let's not forget the. Does everybody understand what fill the bucket is? It is about showing gratitude. It's about thanking, like saying, "Hey, Cameron, thank you for all the work you did to create a special moment for this office community and myself personally. It was quite lovely." That's a fill the bucket.
Hey, Joey.
Yes, Alex.
I don't know if this is a fill the bucket. It's just more of a general question.
Sure.
Do we, I'm sorry if I missed this, if you talked about this earlier.
Okay.
Do we have to take a course or a test for the new RPA for the trade, for the,
Not to my understanding.
okay.
Proficiency test, I've heard nothing about that. If somebody has heard, please let me know. But I have not heard of any certification or clearance you need to get about the new RPA.
When I took the RPA class from CAR, they never mentioned anything about that. And that was from CAR.
Yeah.
I see. And does anybody know, do you have to take the ethics thing again before the end of the year?
You don't, if your time's up on that,
I don't remember.
you would be, they would have sent you something.
Okay. Thank you.
You can just look up your license through the which one is it?
DRE or DRE look
You
up.
can look at your local what's it called? That. And they'll tell you, and it's every
The
like
GLAR
3 years.
things.
Not the
Yeah,
DRE, but
NAR
the,
or your local, yeah.
Right.
GLAR, yeah. If you
It's-
sign on to your GLAR account.
Okay.
yeah, it'll show you. Yeah, it'll show you when it expires. It's every 2 years.
I
Is
gotcha.
it every 2 years?
I think it's every, is it?
I thought it was every 4, but I could be wrong.
No,
I thought it was 3. So it's between 2 and 4, but it's not every year.
Thank you. Thank you, cuz.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, cousin.
April, Damasio might have somebody for your unit. He was asking in the chat. If you
Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I reached out a client the other day. He was interested in this kind of property. So, if you can share that information, I will probably pass it along to him and then probably reach out to April.
Great. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Any other fill the buckets, wants and needs that I'm missing?
Joey,
Yes, Eileen.
so I took the RPA class with CAR and there was an optional test. So you get 4 hours towards renewing your license.
If
So
you take the test.
I took it this morning, yes.
Gotta
So
get on that, Rob.
if you're gonna sit there and take the 4 hour class, you
Yeah,
might
you
as
might
well
as
get credit
well.
for it.
Right?
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
I paid for the class too
Oh, all right.
and
So that's-
barely passed.
Thank you, Eileen.
Congratulations.
Yeah, God, yeah.
All right. Anyone else? Wants, needs, fill the bucket. All right. You guys have a great week. it's, holiday, this is Thanksgiving is my mother-in-law's favorite holiday. It doesn't have any religious or other expectations surrounding it. It's just a time to kind of connect with people you care about and just enjoy the moment, right? I enjoy the cooking part of it. If you don't, that's okay. I've already reserved my bird, but just give it a little extra attention, okay? Just have a great Thanksgiving and just give yourself and the moment a little more attention this year, okay? There's tons to be thankful for. And spread the love, okay? You guys have a great 2 weeks, I guess is when the next time I'll see you.
Thank you.
Bye.